Good afternoon, welcome to Camnet TV Midday News. I am Precious Mzea Sakaleji. The headlines. Wilted ZESCO cables threaten KALINGALINGA residents. Local Government Minister GARRY NKOMBO locks down INTERCITY UPND office. Join me with the details after this commercial.
Team, the trajectory of the business looks very positive, and it looks like we'll be able to launch the ministry.
There's so much data.
Mom?
Yes, baby?
It says here, global warming and climate change is caused by the pollution from careless activities of human beings.
Wow!
Son, do you know I can turn my phone into a TV remote?
How's that possible?
It's so easy. Check this out.
Be smart, be fast with mega data from Zamtel. Get your 15 GB mobile data for only 100 kwacha, 30 GB mobile data for only 200 kwacha, and your 70 GB LTE data bundle with free Netflix, YouTube, Facebook, and WhatsApp. Visit our Facebook page, website, or service centers countrywide for more information. Zamtel, your digital lifestyle partner.
In other media news in detail, an electric pole belonging to ZESCO has broken, tilting on some houses in Lusaka's KALINGALINGA Jesus Army area, a situation that has caused worry among the residents who have called for quick response from the authority. This follows heavy rains experienced on Thursday evening, which left cables hanging on top of affected houses.
Following the rains that fell on Thursday evening in Lusaka's KALINGALINGA compound, this pole for ZESCO could not stand the wind, thereby falling with its cables sagging down the nearby houses. Affected residents in an interview with Camnet News say they have since reported the case to the power utility company, but till now there seems to be no positive response.
Michael study, and we reside here. This is our boarding house, and it happened last night. So when we were coming from campus, we just found the boys as is about to fall. So we're kind of scared to say that situation. In this situation, it's dangerous because this is a high voltage line, so we are not safe. In short, we had called the ZESCO last night, but it seems like they haven't attended to us yet. So
I called the ZESCO. They said they will come. They will ask for directions, of which I gave them. I explained that the pole is almost falling, but up to this time.
They fear for their safety, calling for ZESCO to come and address the situation.
And actually stay here. The time came from campus last night. We just found the pole, like it was almost falling down. Then we were scared, saying, no, this pole might cause any danger to our health. Because as you can see, the lines, they are kind of slanting, and then the same things might happen to the surrounding neighbors. So, like last night, we tried to contact the ZESCO people, of which they didn't give us a response, but up to now, nothing has been done. So we are kindly pleading to the ZESCO people that they might come on time to at least rescue us.
And area councillor Mukubesa Nyoni has expressed disappointment, saying the laxity by ZESCO threatens the lives of affected people, challenging the power utility company to replace its poles, which have weakened due to the rains in the compound.
Our poles, they seem to be weakened with the heavy downfall of rain. I think the engineers should do something so that the same problem is not repeated elsewhere.
Meanwhile, efforts to contact ZESCO proved futile by broadcast time.
Residents fear for their lives, staying for long hours with this kind of an arrangement, and they're calling for ZESCO to come and address this situation as soon as possible. Reporting for Camnet News, I'm Alex Shimba.
Cowboys at intercity bus terminals in Lusaka Thursday morning staged a protest after they were chased from bus terminals by the Lusaka City Council LCC. The cowboys have lamented that they will die of hunger if they are removed from the bus terminals, as they have no other source of income.
Police in Lusaka Friday morning fought running battles with cowboys at Intercity bus terminals who staged a protest after they were chased from operating in the premises by the Lusaka City Council with the help of the council police. The cowboys, who were agitated by police presence, then began to bend tires and throw stones at innocent pedestrians, a situation that prompted the Zambian police to swing into action. The cowboys spoken to by Camnet News have explained that the commissions they are given by bus operators for bringing a customer is their only source of income, and that if they are chased from the terminals, they will have no other sources of income.
How are these people going to survive? That's why
Minister of Local Government and Rural Development, GARRY who rushed to the scene, has however explained that the decision to eliminate the cowboys from the station was arrived at following rumors that they have been selling drugs.
What is going on at Intercity now, which is my biggest worry, is that they're not only cowboys, they have started selling narcotics there, ganja, drugs inside there. And so in the process of cleaning up, the management of Intercity decided to tell the bus operator to select 2 cowboys at least per day, so that they organize.
The minister, while at Intercity, also observed that suspected UPND cadres have been operating a political office at the terminals, thereby terrorizing innocent businesses.
What are you doing? I'm getting the back. Well, what is this of you? Riacha and office? Yeah, Bachama. Bachama, what do you do? No, what do you do in this office? What's your job here? You are idling. You know that idling is an offense. Who gave you this office?
The same was also observed at ZESCO Market in Lusaka, where UPND cadres have chased a PF supporter from his shop and taken over the premise, which has now become a UPND political office.
Okay, the actual owner, where's the rent shop? Even back or her back her shop. No problem. Because I've owner not bought. I've up on a UPND, I tell you an apoca. All of Jana Poca, PF, Night,
the minister has since closed both UPND political offices and has directed that the shop at ZESCO Market be given back to the owner.
Too much capitalism at Soweto and here at ZESCO. Fortunately, we've had a good discussion with everyone here today. Okay? And we are hoping that going forward, everybody is going to work according to the markets and bus station.
What? Reporting,
Meanwhile, the Lusaka City Council LCC has demolished illegal structures built along the Kasangula Road in Lusaka's Mandevu constituency. Local Government and Rural Development Minister GARRY NKOMBO says the local authority had 6 months ago issued a stop notice to occupants of the land to stop illegal constructions, which they decided to ignore.
Surprise, these people started building at night, and they've lifted their buildings up to lintel level, in fact up to roof level. The 2 that have been left there, I have asked them to prepare themselves for evacuation. The normal way we treat the people in Camnet or COMESA. We asked them to drop those makeshift things on their own. As you know, this is a road reserve, and what we found out, what you see here is just a piece of an iceberg. The whole stretch, right round up to the shopping mall, we have an individual called JJ Kasongo, a Congolese man, who was a supporter of PF, who is behind this whole thing. I invited him to a meeting today, and he lied to me that he's up on the copper belt. So I have a date with him to discuss with him to find out where he drew the power from to distribute land in a road reserve. That's one. Second, we also discovered, Priska, for those of you who want to know, a torture chamber here, just under a kilometer from here, a place called NATO Forces, where there's a pit about my size, where PF cadres, including Kasongo and all these people, used to go and torture UPND members by sinking them into water with a view to drown.
The United Party for National Development administration has been challenged to increase allowances for councillors in the wake of increased Constituency Development Fund (CDF) from 1.6 million to 25.7 million kwacha. Currently, councillors are paid 3,000 kwacha as monthly allowance.
Councillors oversee the ward and facilitate development on behalf of the local authority. Councillors in Zambia used to get allowances amounting to 700 kwacha per month, but the Patriotic Front administration raised it to 3,000 kwacha. The justification by the Minister of Local Government then was that councillors are part-time workers and could not be given more money. But this debate has resurfaced, with Petauke Central Member of Parliament Emmanuel J. Banda championing the agenda. According to Mr. Banda, we've increased the Constituency Development Fund under the United Party for National Development UPND administration from 1.6 million kwacha to 25.7 million kwacha. This means the scope of the work for councillors has increased, thus the need to upscale their earnings. It says the failure to do so means tempting councillors to dip their hands into the CDF coffers.
Sellers forming companies so that they can be part and parcel of the 25.7 million for CDF. Let's give them salary so that they shouldn't even think of forming a company or maybe getting a grant from that money, because it will be corruption now. Because they're the people who are entitled to give people. So, but if we are not paying them, they will be getting that money. Grants, it's the councillors. They will be asking their children. They will be asking the wife. Even the same councillor will be now applying for grant. He will be applying for loan from CDF. So we want to avoid that. That's why even now I'm still saying let's pay the councillor what is due to them, and looking at the job they are doing now.
Councillors are known to be first respondents to various issues happening in the community, attending to issues such as crime, funerals, and touring projects, among other things. Hence, UPND Kawata constituency Kamwala Ward 5 Councillor Mainda Simata says the huge CDF allocation has come with more responsibilities. Hence, it is vital that the allowances are increased to sustainable levels. He says it is unacceptable that councillors can be earning less than the lowest paid council casual workers.
Well, it's very difficult to pinpoint on what would be the ideal amount. But what is important is that councillors be be given remuneration that allows them to work. Of course, these things will be determined through the Treasury to the Cabinet and other stakeholders like Langas that look into the welfare of councillors to find what the ideal amount is. But basically, it's laughable that a councillor should be earning lower than the lowest paid government worker or council worker for that matter.
The question is, do councillors need a pay rise? Well, your opinion matters. Patrick Soko, Camnet News in Lusaka. We've come to the end of the media news, but before we go, here are the headlines once again.
Wilted ZESCO cables threaten KALINGALINGA residents. Local Government Minister GARRY NKOMBO locks down the INTERCITY UPND office. Thank you for watching. I am Precious Mzea Sakaleji. Stay safe. Good afternoon.